She's a Mona Lisa.
Hey guys, it's Emma. I'm back filming. I know it's been a little while, but there has obviously been a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now, so I wanted to, just silence my YouTube for a little while and focus on the more important things. But now I am back with another video. I asked you guys if you follow me on Instagram at emmajwilliams18. I posted a question sticker asking what kind of videos you guys want to see, and I read through all of them, so I got some great ideas on content that I can film for you guys. But today I decided that I'm going to be filming a kind of like self-love and confidence tips video for you guys, because there actually were a lot of answers saying talk about self-love, talk about tips to be confident even when you feel like you're not, and stuff like that. And this is a topic that I love to talk about because I think it's so important for girls to have confidence and to love themselves, because first of all, if you don't love yourself, then it's going to be really hard for you to love someone else and be in a relationship with someone else, or even to have good friendships, not even romantic relationships, but friendships and relationships with your family and things like that. I am in my car today, change of scenery, but I just thought I would talk to you guys casually in my car, just like I would my friends when we're having a conversation about life. So like always, I wrote what I wanted to talk about in my notes about self-love, and this video is just gonna be casual, like I'm talking to you like you're my little sister or best friend or something like that. And yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so the very first thing to do to begin your self-love journey and to gain confidence is to just write a letter of forgiveness to yourself, but write it as if you would be writing to your best friend or something like that. And if there's nothing like that you need to forgive yourself on, then just write a letter of love to yourself, like all the qualities that you love about yourself, everything that you would tell your best friend, basically tell that to yourself. And when you're writing a letter of forgiveness, that's just like if you regret something that you did in the past or you made a mistake and you're really dwelling on it, write yourself a letter of forgiveness, forgiving yourself for doing that, and don't blame yourself, because everything happens for a reason, and everything that you do is going to either teach you something or lead you to something better. So even though right now it's why I don't understand why this would ever happen for a reason, or why it had to happen to me, why me, there's going to be another thing that comes up in your life where you can use that as a valuable lesson to kind of pay forward toward what you're going through in the future, if that makes any sense at all. The next thing I can tell you guys, which I've said in my other videos in the past, is to basically fake it till you make it with confidence. Even if you don't feel confident, try your best to act like you are. So whatever it is that would make you feel like a more confident person, pretend that you already are that person. So just by pretending and you walking into a place pretending that you are this person, that your highest self, you will have more confidence to say the words you want to say, to be yourself, to be the person that you want to be. The next thing I want you to do is make a list of qualities that you would want in a person, and then develop those qualities in yourself. So what I do is I wrote a list down of qualities I'd want in a best friend or a boyfriend or something like that, and I try to make sure that I have those qualities in myself, because you're going to attract people like you. So, and the energy that you're giving off, the vibrations you're giving off. So if you become the person that you want in your life, then you're going to easily attract that person into your life. My next tip is to just be your best friend. I know it can get lonely sometimes, even if you do have friends, even if you have a boyfriend, even if you have anyone in your life, it can still get lonely. And my best advice is to just be your best friend, because you will never leave yourself. There is going to be friends that come and go, boyfriends that come and go, but you always have yourself for the rest of your life. So honestly, be your best friend, take yourself to cool places, take yourself shopping, do what makes you happy, and feel safe within yourself and become comfortable with yourself, just like being on your own. Otherwise, like, a relationship is never going to work out for you if you don't know how to be okay on your own, because that's going to lead into codependency, which is just so toxic and not something that you need. Okay, another tip, which may seem kind of obvious, but people tend to forget this sometimes, is, I don't know if you're religious or not. I am. So every single night I pray to God to ask him to just guide me to where I need to be to fulfill my purpose and give me strength to fight through the hard times and to give me confidence. And so just ask God, or whatever you may believe in, the universe, anything, to give you this confidence that you need to help you love yourself and to have God be by your side and, you know, like, be surrounded by your angels and just things like that. Like, that is something that helps me. So if you're religious like I am, asking God to be with you and give you strength and guide you to where you need to be kind of gives you more confidence, because you know, like, God's got your back. You're going to be led to exactly where you need to be happy, to be your best self. So just trust in that and trust the flow of your life, you know. And by trusting the flow, I mean, take what comes, and whatever leaves, let it leave. And whatever comes, let it come. Be grateful for what you have and be grateful for what you lost. And that is like the biggest thing that I've had to honestly, like, teach myself lately, is when it goes, let it. When it comes, let it come. So another thing that obviously is kind of obvious when it comes with confidence is to remember your worth and never settle. A lot of girls or guys, if you're watching this, settle for a partner, like a boyfriend or girlfriend, just because they're alone, and that can obviously lead into bad relationships, fights, just like places that you don't need to be and people that you don't need to be with. So my advice is to just do not settle. No matter how lonely you feel, remember that there's a person out there for you that's going to be exactly like perfect for you. So just trust in that. Don't settle for someone else, because what I've learned is if you're going to settle for something that doesn't fit your highest expectation, then you're going to miss out on someone that may be so much better for you, or someone that you're like dreaming of could come around and you're not going to be able to be with them or be able to experience it or see it, because you're going to be in a relationship with someone that you decided to just settle for. Another thing that is super helpful is surrounding yourself with people who you want to be like, and surrounding yourself with people who have good energy and good vibrations, because the people you're around are going to affect how you feel and how your life is. If you're around people that constantly drain you, where you feel just like tired after hanging out with them, or you feel like they're going to say something behind your back the minute you step away, that is so bad for you and so bad for your life, and it's going to affect your confidence and it's going to affect how you think about yourself, because you're surrounding yourself with people who are at a low vibration, and so that's going to cause you to be at that low vibration with them. But if you surround yourself with people who hype you up and put you at that high vibration and motivate you to be your best self, you are going to become a better person. You're going to be more confident when you're around those people. Say you're meeting a new group of guys with your girlfriends, you're going to be more confident around those girlfriends, because they are making you feel good. They are making you feel confident and safe and happy. So just be aware of who you're hanging out with. And that goes especially for people who tend to have a lot of empathy. Like me, I tend to have a lot of empathy. If someone's feeling a certain way, then I start to feel a certain way too, because I want to like feel how they're feeling so I can help them best and like match their energy and stuff. And if I'm around someone who's constantly like down on themselves and talking down on themselves and like just seeing all of the negatives in the world and in themselves, then that's going to make me feel like that too, because I'm trying to like understand what they're saying and understand how they're feeling. And it like, just if you have a lot of empathy, especially, make sure you are aware of who you are surrounding yourself with and what they're talking about and how they're feeling, because it most definitely affects you too. Another one of my greatest tips is to just be aware of what you're putting into your body. Obviously, treat yourself. I like treat myself all the time with my friends. I'm not eating healthy 24/7, but I try to eat healthy most of the time, kind of like a 70-30 sort of thing. But the food that you're putting inside of yourself can obviously affect how you feel. So if you're trying your best to eat healthy and not like stuffing your face every single day, or like eating a ton of sugar and just stuff that, and like chemicals and stuff that's gonna make you feel bad, like if you're doing that, you're going to feel worse about yourself, and you're not gonna feel presentable to like talk to new people or like talk to someone you like or something like that. But if you're like aware of what you're putting inside your body, stuff that makes you feel good, stuff that's going to energize you and make you feel lighter, you're going to be like better off, feeling better about yourself and loving yourself and being more confident, like talking to someone new or talking to a stranger or anyone, because you kind of just like feel better inside. Like the way you feel inside is like way more important than how you look on the outside. So just focus on feeding yourself good food and good beverages, and that will totally help with how you feel overall. And that goes along with just doing other things that help you feel better. Like for me, even just like taking a shower helps completely change my mood for the better. Staying clean, working out is a huge one on confidence. If you're working out, you're automatically going to feel more confident in yourself, because obviously you feel stronger, you feel just like better, rather than like laying on the couch all day and then trying to feel good about yourself. It's a little bit easier if you're like out there like actually trying to better yourself. You're going to feel better about yourself because you're like, yeah, I'm a badass. I go out and like try and get the body of my dreams. I try to look the best I can, and I'm just trying my best. Even if you don't like the way you look, as long as you're trying, you're automatically going to feel so much better and so much more confident. And when you feel unmotivated to like work out, eat healthy, remember your end goal. Remember the person you want to be. Remember your highest self that you envision, that you want so badly. Remember that, and that's normally what pushes me toward working out or eating healthy, or, you know, filming a YouTube video, things like that that are going to like better your world around you. Another thing is remembering that saying no is always an option. I'm a person, like I'm a huge people pleaser. Anyone who knows me will tell you that. And so saying no can be like super hard for me. Like I feel like I always have to say yes to everything and just to make anyone happy, but that can really affect your energy in the end and drain you out and kind of like cause a burnout. So if you feel tired, if you feel like you don't feel like talking to anyone, you just want to lay in bed and watch Netflix for a night, please do that. Please don't just go somewhere because you are like so tempted by your friends or anything, like, because when you hit a burnout period and you keep pushing yourself, that is going to lead you to like a downward spiral. And I mean like anxiety, depression, like, you know, your grades will go down. Everything in your life is going to feel like it's going downhill if you let yourself hit a burnout and then keep pushing. So please listen to your body, listen to your mind, take a break when you need to, and that is like so key in life and feeling better. Another huge thing is the butterfly effect. If you don't know the butterfly effect, Google it, read about it. It's huge. And just whenever I feel like I don't matter, or I'm not worthy of love, or, you know, I'm not of that much importance versus someone else, I remember the butterfly effect. Everything that everyone does affects the world around you. If you weren't here on this earth, everything would be different in everyone's lives that you know. So please remember that, and that kind of helps me like feel more important within myself. Even if you feel rejected or you feel like you failed in something, everything would be different if you didn't try, and if you weren't yourself and you didn't bring, you know, sunshine and happiness to someone's world at some point in time. So remember that. What goes with that is, with the butterfly effect, you want to leave that positive effect on whatever it may be. So I always pray to God every single night, like, that I can be a sunshine to the world. And that's kind of like my thing, is whoever's lives that I'm like brought into, or whoever comes across my YouTube or things like that, I just like pray that I can be like a light in their life, or like a sunshine, even if it's just for like a day or whatever it may be. Like, even if I meet someone for like a weekend, I hope that I like make a positive effect on their life in some way. So like, I encourage you guys to kind of try and do that too. I challenge you guys to like be a light in someone's life, make someone smile today, just anything like that. And my last thing I want to say is that I honestly, like, I don't want any of you guys to feel alone in, you know, not feeling worthy, not loving yourself, because I, like, the past couple of months have been struggling with it too. And I don't know if it's just like because of quarantine, like leaving college, or like there's just a bunch of like crazy stuff that's been going on like with my personal life the past few months, so that I've been like trying to work through and deal with. So like, know that you're not alone when you're trying to fight to find your self-worth again. Making videos and talking to you guys has helped, and like surrounding myself with really good friends who like genuinely care about me and my well-being has helped me so much. And talking to someone, talk to people if you start to feel this way. Talk to people and they will help gain your confidence back and remind you of your worth and just things like that. Also, my DMs are always open to anyone who ever needs to talk about anything, or, you know, just needs a friend. I'm always there. If you guys have DM'd me in the past, you can vouch for me. I do try to answer everyone who DMs me about my YouTube. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you guys start to love yourself more, because each and every one of you are so important, and we all deserve to have self-love. Because if you don't have self-love, you can't succeed in anything else. You got to focus on yourself first. You got to focus on what's inward, then you can succeed on what's outward. I love you guys so much. We're almost at 30K subscribers, and I'm so excited, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so incredibly grateful. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.